Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So this is the first video. So this one's looking at IELTS versus OET, which is a really common question that's being asked by so many people at the moment. So let's get into this. First of all, both IELTS and OET are used to test the English language of healthcare professionals in different parts of the world. So they're both similar in that respect. So if you're a health professional, welcome, you're in the right place. If you're looking into which exam you might want to take, you're in the right place as well. First of all, the content of both of the exams is similar in a few respects, and we'll look at those first before we go on to look at the differences. So, first of all, both IELTS and OET test your reading, your writing, your speaking, and your listening. The second similarity is that they both take place on one day. Third of all, there is no pass or fail, but a graded score, as I mentioned. Let's move on. It's important when considering IELTS or OET to think about your job and the amount of experience that you have. This will play a part in you choosing which one is the best for you to take. Let's look at what I mean by this in a bit more detail. What I mean is that IELTS has two options that you need to take the academic exam. Whereas if you're a medical professional and you're taking OET, you will need to choose which one is correct for you. This is because the exam is tailored to your profession. The listening and the reading parts are common across the OET exam, but the speaking and the writing elements will be specific to your profession. There's a list of the 12 professions that are available on the screen now. So let's look at how they are different in a little bit more detail. IELTS is not specific to the healthcare profession, whereas OET is likely to be a lot more familiar. This means that you can use your experience as a healthcare professional in the exam. Let's move on. Another difference is the amount of time that the test takes. As mentioned, both tests take place in one day. IELTS takes 2 hours 45 minutes, whereas OET takes approximately 3 hours. Let's move on to another difference. We'll just focus on the writing exam for this next part. IELTS Task 1 accounts for 40% of your mark, whereas Task 2 accounts for 60% of your mark. In Task 1, you need to describe a graph. It may be a bar chart similar to the one on the slides now. You need to write about 150 words, no less. For Task 2, you need to write an essay of around 250 words, again, no less than this. And this can be on any topic. Whereas in the OET writing test, which takes 45 minutes compared to 1 hour for the IELTS exam, it is specific to your profession. The task is usually to write a letter, and it's usually a referral letter. You will be given a specific task, and you need to read the case notes and then write your letter in response to them. You will need to appropriately select which information to include in your letter. So, what happens if you don't get the required score? Well, thankfully, both exams now allow you to bank your score. So, thank you very much for listening today. I hope it's been useful. If you've got any questions, please do feel free to get in touch. You can write a comment down below. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can contact us through there as well. Thank you very much. That's all for today. See you soon. Goodbye.